Today's Core of the Bible Daily Insight is about understanding the positive by defining the negative. And this is based on the book of Proverbs, and specifically our verse today is Proverbs 11 verse 3, which says, "The integrity of the upright guides them, but the crookedness of the treacherous destroys them." Now, what's interesting about the book of Proverbs is that it provides a wealth of God's wisdom in brief statements. But the juxtaposition of positive and negative characteristics help to illustrate each other, causing them to stand out in bold relief to one another. So when we understand the characteristics of the negative quality, we look to its opposite in order to understand the positive quality more fully. And this is the beauty of the Proverbs that contrast good and bad qualities. So in this verse, the integrity or the completeness or wholeness of someone who's righteous or upright is contrasted with the twisted ways of those who are deceitful or who act covertly in order to accomplish their own ways, even if it means overthrowing the actions of the righteous. Now, many Bible versions will list this negative quality as perverseness. And while this is not technically incorrect, the word perverse tends to have a different connotation in our modern vernacular. So relating the underlying Hebrew word as crooked, it brings out some of the meaning of the original, the idea of twisting or distortion of something by acting covertly in an intentional manner. And this is an apt description of how someone who's treacherous would act in order to accomplish their own ends, and in the end, it destroys them. By contrast, the righteous or upright can be guided in the correct way to walk by recognizing the opposite of the crooked, twisting, covert ways of the treacherous. A person with integrity will deal honestly and fairly with others at all times. There's no hidden agenda with a righteous person. What they say, they will do. They're known as a straight shooter, someone who can be trusted because they're faithful and loyal. Everything is open and above board in dealing with a righteous person, and you'll always know where you stand. In Matthew 5, verses 33 through 37, Yeshua encourages believers to exhibit these characteristics in all of their outward relations. And it can be paraphrased as this, by saying, "Be a person of your word, not requiring any oath to substantiate your actions. Simply say yes or no and do what you say." When we act in this way, we can honor God and magnify the positive characteristics displayed in His Word. Well, I hope today's insight was helpful for you. Please visit coreofthebible.org for many other resources along these lines. Thanks so much for listening today. Take care.